prove this property of this form. To catch information from the child to parent, you need to add this form. Uh, Here is the name of the variable the child, for example, is to parent, because I will call a function this get info from child, and I will send the event like this. Okay, so when the child send information to the parent will be cached through this form to parent. I will call a function and send the information that I received from the child. Okay, let me write this function in the parent component. Let me change this to be consistent with the name of the function. Get this form. Okay. Good. Okay. Here I will catch data of type string. Then I will get this information to the data variable is equal to data that I received from the child component. And this all. I will show you how is in this stream. What is the problem? Event emitter. Okay, event emitter. Here, when you use an event emitter, it is necessary to specify the type of data that will be emitted through this event. For do that, you need to add this form, something like this.
ये अगर ड्रेस खरीदनी पैंदी है कि स्कूल कॉलेज वाले दिंदे आ फिर की कट के फड़ाना पैंदा कि घर ले जाओ 300 रुपए दी बट मार दिया 1000 रुपया रेंटल
And the mistake is that import from stream. It's important
Okay. Are you right? The problem was when I import the library
Yes,
of
yes.
event emitters.
Yes.
You need to have this present. For example, I will write or push the button control plus dot, and I need to select Angular core. Okay, read. Okay, I will save. Read it. So as you can see in the parent component from here, all of this is the parent. Here say the information from the child is I push the button send message to parent. And here from variable from parent. Let me see what happened here. The information from child. From parent.
Actually, this is Edgar. This is the binding issue. I think. Just go to the source code.
Let me check what is the problem. At this point, in the parent component, here the information child is from child. Here from child string, and then to parent, this get information child. Okay. I need to change this variable. When the I
You
display
have to
the
use the another variable.
yes. I need to use the from child variable here. Okay, because this is the variable I displaying in this part. Okay. Uh, when the child send the information, I catch from here and I modify or update this variable from child and this all. Okay, and ready. My name is child1. So I I show how to send information from child component to the parent component through the output variable. But that you can see the output parameter or the output variable is different to input variable. In this time, you need to specify an event emitter to emit information from child to the parent component. Is more difficult than a simple input parameter. Okay, you got it? Any question?
Yes, Edgar, we got it. So,
Okay.
Edgar, is there also some other way to pass the message from child to parent, like what you have showed here by using output parameter? We can also use, view child.
View child is for I
I mean,
use
this is just a alternate of output. So whether we can use output or view child, I mean, both the techniques we can just send the data from child to parent.
okay. There are many forms to communicate between components. Um,
Right, right,
is
exactly.
very versatile. Angular is very versatile in this point. Um, I will show four forms how to communicate to component. I I show you to communication from parent to child from child to parent, and I will show you how to communicate between components that not is child one to another. This is component that is in different container. You can communicate this through the service that I will show you in a moment. And there are many forms to communicate. Okay. Okay, I will show you this form to communicate. Let me show you this. At this time, I will show how to communicate two components. That this one, there is not a child of the first. These components can be in different containers or maybe in different modules in your project. Okay, the the form is to communicate through a service. For
So
example,
Edgar, this is the you are going to explain the. I mean, both the components belongs to different module. I mean,
uh,
component one belongs to one module and component two belongs to another module, and how they communicate with each other. You're going to explain this, or what
yes,
else?
yes, I can do, but this I can see tomorrow if you like because the time.
Okay, okay, correct, correct, correct. Okay, it's going to be 10. Okay,
Okay,
so thank you, Edgar. Thank you for explaining in a very easy manner. I hope everybody understood what the Edgar explained. So anybody has any kind of question regarding uh, the component communication? So you can ask if anyone has any kind of question, query, whatever. because it's going to be a 10, so we have just 10 minutes more.
Okay, can I continue?
So I think no one has question.
No?
Okay.
It's no. Okay, can I continue?
Yeah, please.
Okay, thank you. Well, I will show how to communicate to components that can be in different modules, for example, or maybe are in the same module but is in different container, or are independently one from another. The communication will be do that through the a service. For example, the component one can have send information from the component one to component two, and the component two can send information to the component one too. Okay. Well, I will show this form of communication. I will return to my example. I will close all of this. And here, for example, I have two child component. I will display the two child in the parent. Okay. For example, I will display the child two in this part. And display HR, display second child. Second child. Okay. I will display the copy the selector of the component child 2. For example, this is ATP CMP child 2, and I will put in this part. Obviously, this child component that have not uh, input variables is a component that is blank. I will write some information here from the component 2. I will copy from the component 1, for example. Okay. Component 2. And here I will change this child 2. I will delete this only. Okay. Save Okay. As you can see,
sir, please mute.
I have this the parent component, and here showing the child 1 is all of this, and display second component only say child 2. Okay, the purpose of this is to communicate the child 1 to child 2. How we can communicate, for example, how we can send information from child 1 to child 2 or vice versa. Okay, I will put a button in the two child to send information between child 1 to child 2. Okay. For do that, I will use a service. I add a folder here called services. And then I create a service in this folder. ng generate service SRV communication. Keep this. reading. I have a service. For example, this is my service to communicate information between components. I close all, and I will add a variable in this service. For example, in this part, I will declare a variable that I can use in anything else, in anything place. For example, will be name data of global data, okay, of type string, global data. So we can communicate this or this form. For example, in the child2, sorry, in the child1 component, I will display this variable content.